Good morning. It's 6:45 in the morning and I'm going to the capital. I'm a Peace Corps volunteer in the Dominican Republic, and today I'm going to show how I get from my tiny little town of 2,000 people to the capital of the country. I'm going to the capital to go to the immigration office and renew my visa. So I thought, let's show what my life is like as a Peace Corps volunteer in the Dominican Republic. There's actually usually quite a lot of sitting on the side of the road, waiting for things to happen, watching cars go by and staring at the road. I can't complain too much though, because this is what pretty much everybody in my Peace Corps community does if you don't have a car or a motorcycle, which a lot of people obviously don't. So Wawas are what Dominicans call buses, but they're like little, kind of like mini buses a lot of the time, especially in the smaller towns. So right now I'm waiting for the Wawa, or as people like to say sometimes, the Wawita. There's no official bus stops or anything, so all I have to do is kind of wait on the side of the road until it comes, and it'll stop for me as long as it's not full. And I have had issues where it's full and it has driven past me before, and I've also had issues where it just never comes for like hours and hours and hours, and eventually I have to find another way to get somewhere. Okay, but here it is coming. So I just walk basically right in front of it because I want to make sure that they see me. So I'm situating myself in the back of the Wawa, which is called La Cocina, or the kitchen, because it gets really hot back here, but there was no one sitting back there and I wanted a free seat. And now off we go, driving along, speeding up, and I'll be here for about half an hour until I transfer to the next bus. The hills around my Peace Corps site are so beautiful, and I just love looking out the window and appreciating how lucky I am. Okay, now we're stopping. We're putting a tank of gas on the roof, and then I'm sure we'll continue in a minute. We're leaving the Campo, which is the countryside, and we're entering a larger town called Bayaguana. That's the biggest town closer to my really tiny town. You can see it's a little bit more urban here. There's cars and actually more than one street. So I'm getting out of this guagua and I'm now going to transfer onto the next one. As you can probably hear, these buses almost always have pretty loud music playing, which used to annoy the crap out of me, and somehow I've now sort of acclimated to, and I almost kind of like it now. We're now starting to enter the outer parts of Santo Domingo. Thankfully, we didn't hit too much traffic on the way into the city, but there are probably going to be some traffic jams as we come into the main part of the city. And I'm gonna get off at the mall because you can't really buy anything in my town. Okay, I made it. I'm in the mall now, and I'm pretending I'm in America, basically. I know it sounds totally crazy, but you really cannot buy anything in my tiny town. There are no grocery stores, no clothing stores, and sometimes a girl just wants an iced coffee and a sandwich. And so when I come to the capital, I like to try to live that kind of life that I miss in the United States. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace Corps can be a little crazy, but it is truly a 10 out of 10 experience. And if you'd like to see more, subscribe. Bye.